Okay, so today we're going to go over this exit ticket for A Quilt to a Country. It is focused on author's word choice. And we've got some information at the top for you to see. So fiction writers and poets are not only the ones who choose words carefully. Nonfiction writers like Anna Quindlen also use vivid language, which that's kind of important because we're going to talk about that when we get to writing. So I want to really emphasize they also use vivid language or strong, precise words to bring ideas to life and communicate them forcefully. Strong verbs and precise adjectives make informational writing more interesting and convincing. So to just sort of go through and explain this a little bit, we have ordinary adjectives and then we have sort of precise adjectives. So we sailed through rough water. Rough is very general. It's descriptive, but it could be better. So instead, let's try we sailed through churning water. That just brings to mind a more vivid picture, and it's more interesting. So that is a precise adjective. We want to pick the precise adjectives. Okay, and then we have the same thing with verbs. So I fell in a hole. Me. Just kidding. Okay, so I fell in a hole. Fell is a very basic word. Instead, we want to use a strong verb. For example, I tumbled into the hole. That is more descriptive than fell. And so this is the idea we're going to kind of work with in this activity. Pretend like you, don't see this. Oh no, I can't. I can't make it go away. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to read the passages. They're very short from A Quilt to a Country, and then identify the precise adjectives and strong verbs in each one. After that, we're going to rewrite the passage, changing the vivid word choice to ordinary ones. So we're going to take it from really vivid to just boring. Then you're going to explain how Quindlen's original word choice contributed to the accuracy and liveliness of her writing. So you're going to use this chart to record your answers. All right, so in class we did two together, so let's kind of go over these two. So what is the point of this splintered hole? First of all, we're looking for an adjective or a verb. So we're not going to use the question word. Our verb is, so that's pretty boring. The point, that's actually going to be not an adjective or a verb, that's a noun. So, and a hole is a noun. So we're going to, sort of by process of elimination, we're going to use splintered. You can also think about it's more vivid than any of the other words. So now we've got to figure out how can we replace splintered and not lose the meaning, but also not have it be as vivid. So we need an ordinary word that means the same thing. So our sentence is, what is the point of this something hole? So when you splinter something, it's kind of broken, it's jagged, it's not a really good situation, right? Do you have my cart? All right, so what is the point of this something hole? If it's splintered, it's broken. Broken, I don't really like. What is the point of this broken hole? I mean, it fits, but it's not really the best. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I don't know why my font just changed, but it's fine. What's the point of this divided hole? And that's just a little bit closer. So then the effective change, I'm actually not going to fill in for you because I feel like that's kind of a personal preference. Now I will say I have two that I think are kind of good options. So number one, it makes, and these are just options. If you have other ideas, feel free. It makes it easier to understand. And then two, it makes it more boring. So like those are the two that I think are really valid options. So you can choose what goes over here. All right, so historians today bemoan. So we look at this is a noun, this is a noun, this is a verb, right? But also it's the most vivid thing there. So we know we're trying to replace bemoan So historians today, something. And we kind of have to go to the text to help us here because it's weird out of context. But bemoan means to complain. And then, it'll continue. So you'd have to look at the text for that. So y'all are going to finish this chart. Make sure you're copying down these pretty strictly because I'm going to grade them and I want you to get 100, which I believe you can. So thank you, and I hope this has been helpful.